Hi, I'm Santa's little helper who also moonlights as an exotic dancer named Becky! Yvonne DeCulo. Did you hate that?
And I'm that guy on Grindr that says he's mask for mask because he dresses like a lumberjack, but really I'm a gussy bottom. Glumm.
And welcome to, what is this called? The Victory Lab,
The Victory
right?
Lab!
Where we are going to be discussing the most recent episode of All-Stars Season 3 of
Rupaul'S Drag Race.
Hi everybody, so we are back for another season of RuPaul's Drag Race and we are on All-Stars 3.
I would have never ever thought after the sham that was All-Stars 2 they would be able to come back for an All-Stars 3.
I mean, there's that too. So to start up this whole episode, let's talk about our top 3 entrance looks. My number 1 was Milk because that whole look, that blue denim over that lace that went all the way up to the neck with that thick black piping and then like the bodysuit that was underneath it, that was fashion right there. And then the I just farted, like playing on masculinity and femininity and blending that all together and really delivering that Milk brand. It was good to me.
One of my top 3 was, even though she reused it on I really do love Trixie's entrance look because I grew up in the 90s and I totally remember seeing roller skating Barbie on the shelves. The whole look as a concept, it was very on brand for Tracy, and she actually came in roller skates. So
Impressed.
Work. Her look.
She was giving the season 8 girls a run for their money.
She was. Her look was tied for me in the 3rd place of my top 3 with Aja though.
I also really loved Dayla's look because I love a queen who can recycle a dress, and I thought it was just so cute and flirty from what she had it originally, that gown, and then turning into this fun like 50s silhouette. Like, it was just cute to me.
My number 2 spot goes to Mother herself, Bibi Zahara Benet, because it wasn't necessarily like crazy, but she just looks so swelligant with that laid weave and that like long caftan flowy gown thing. It was effortless, and
She was my number 1 because of that, because of effortlessness.
It was just so effortless.
And I think she showed everybody in that workroom why she won the first season.
Yeah, like you had so many different like styles with all the other queens, and you know, trying hard here, whatever, and then she just glided in, and she's just so poised, and it was fantastic. My number 1 was actually Morgan's walking look.
Interesting.
Because I love a costume. And I thought she looked so good. She looked like a freaking blow-up doll.
That hair was really pretty.
The wig was pretty. The outfit was just so cool, and it was so like structured, and I just really enjoyed it.
So we had our first mini challenge, which was the reading challenge. I'm glad that they've kind of discovered a formula for this kind of run of All-Stars. You know, you come in, you meet everybody, and then you do a reading challenge.
And then you read them for
filth. And I thought it was so fun. Was there anybody that stood out to you besides Bendela, who clearly stole the whole thing out of nowhere? I was not expecting it from her, if I'm being honest.
Nobody else has really stood out to me, to be perfectly honest. Trixie had a couple good ones.
It was kind of lackluster.
But yeah, I was just sort of like, mwah.
And then we get to the main challenge, which is a variety show. Slightly different from last year where it was a talent show, but pretty much the same vein. Shangela's lip sync I thought was kind of sloppy, and I've seen that number so many times before that it wasn't really like inventive to me. I thought it was very safe, but she was in the top.
It was super safe. It was something she's done before. She brought energy. I will give her that.
She was very good with the energy, but that's what she's good at. That's what she's very good at. Bibi was serving me Rue Animal from season 5 with her off-Broadway Lion King. That was so sickening. And I did not know she could do that.
Bibi's was really cool. I really appreciated her bringing in her African roots and just going for
Owning it.
It was super cool, and it was dark and sexy and a little scary, and I liked it.
Thorgy pulling in her violin work was so inventive, and I love that she did that. I like that she's showing what she can do beyond just doing drag.
I liked Thorges a lot. I would have liked it if she had done a few more of the looking good feeling Thorges throughout it and done like some...
But if she had done too many, it would have been overkill.
I don't know. I feel like...
And then it would have been like Shangela's Hallelujah. It's like, we know. Aja gave me freaking life. Again, this was the Aja that I was waiting for. The death drops, the cool dancing, the on-point lip syncing, jumping off the stage onto the ground and landing perfectly, and all the outfit reveals.
Yeah, Aja was fantastic.
Stole it.
She destroyed me.
There was nobody who even could compete in that top spot from the dancing numbers.
No.
Why was Kennedy wearing her Hello Kitty outfit? I just need to know.
I don't know.
I was unimpressed with the whole thing.
I was bored with Kennedy's number. I mean, the part where she did like the backflip onto the little bob.
That was cool. That was really cool.
But it did not.
It didn't move me.
It didn't move me. It was all the moves she did her entire season. She's very good at it. I'm not trying to rag on her. She was very good at it. But the outfit reminded both of us of her Hello Kitty outfit, and it was a lot like Shangela's. It was good, but I've seen it before.
Dayla, I have totally seen that number 1,000 times before. I've seen her do it, but it's so funny and well done that I don't mind that she's done it before.
I love the giant like pendulum pasties at the end.
Yeah.
Those are my favorites.
And it's different, I think, from doing a dancing number because there's only so many dance moves that is in someone's repertoire that they can do to the same song over and over and over again. Fifi O'Hara, Windmill, Kelly Kay. You know, but it's like what Dayla did was so different, and you don't see that ever.
It's just what the judges said is that she looks so gorgeous and so put together, and then she does this totally off the wall comedy moment.
That's kind of butch. Like the way she was moving was so masculine.
She's not delicate and feminine with it. She has her moments, but then she does these really like. And it's that dichotomy where she looks like Michelle Visage and she moves like. Santino, I don't know.
I was like waiting for it. I was like, where are you going with this?
I was gonna shade a queen and then I didn't feel like being that mean.
Chi-Chi was definitely wearing the wrong hair. I don't understand why she wore that hair. The outfit was great. I thought it was so cute.
I hated that outfit
really,
so
I
much.
Loved it.
I liked the idea behind it. I hated the execution because it just made her look huge.
She didn't look like she was enjoying herself either.
No, it was a misstep from start to finish.
Morgan looked like she was about to just walk straight into Mickey's WeHo and do a performance.
Morgan looked amazing.
She looked great.
Bodysuit.
That hair needed to be sprayed so much more. It needed like 15 more bobby pins to hold all the tendrils in.
It was falling.
And it was, it definitely read like a club number, and it didn't read like a Rupaul'S Drag Race number.
I wouldn't even tip that number if I saw it in Mickey's. Honestly.
I don't know, if you saw her being like, why you mad? Why you mad? And like messing with the crowd, I feel like I'd kind of be like, okay, yes. I thought Trixie was super emotional and like beautiful, and it almost was so sad.
Trixie's was really
made me almost cry,
Trixie's
to be honest.
Hers was great. It was, honestly, I think Trixie's was really risky because you had so many high energy numbers. And then to go up there with your little guitar.
Harpsichord, right?
Not a harpsichord. Guitar harp. I don't know what that thing is called. Lap harp. Ding, 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 ding. And do a slow ballad.
And like totally change the energy.
It was intense, and I was nervous the whole time. It was so good, but I was just nervous that they were gonna be like a ballad. But
like Queen of Branding, timing her Moving Parts album with coming out the day that All Stars came out, like that's genius. Finally, Milk, I've seen her do this paper doll number before. I think last time I saw her do it, it was like with Lizzie McGuire paper cutouts. And I thought it was fun. I mean, it was very safe to me, but it was fun and I didn't hate it.
I hated it.
Really?
I hated it almost as much as I disliked Morgan's. Maybe I might have actually hated Milk's more. The track was grating and obnoxious from start to finish. That number to any other track I would find entertaining.
You know, it'd be really cute with this if I had like really long, dangly earrings, like just super long.
It'd be really cute with this if I had really long, dangly earlobes. Do your ears hang low? Do they wobble to and fro? Caveat to that, I also think I'm just not digging a lot of Milk's personality in general.
She seems a little full of herself this season.
She seems very full.
Which I think is going to be her downfall. So we're following the same unfortunate format from last season where the queens eliminate each other, which I don't like and I didn't want. But you know, it is what it is and it's gotta happen, unfortunately. We had Aja and Dayla at the top. They lip synced to Anaconda, which was like gag, absolute gag. That. And then if you had told me a year ago, right before Aja got on the season. Hey, Aja's not going to win season 9, but she's going to get onto All-Stars, and she's going to lip sync against Dayla Creme, and she's going to lose in a lip sync to Anaconda, I would have peed directly into their mouth and into their eyeballs, and I would have been like, you are a freaking liar.
Anaconda to me is literally like, oh yeah, Aja. That's an Aja song.
Yeah.
And the complete antithesis of anything I would ever imagine Dayla lip syncing to, but
she's turned it out.
She turned it out. She put her comedy spin on it
in a way that I wouldn't have expected. I would have never.
No.
I've only ever seen Anaconda performed straight.
Yeah.
I've never seen Anaconda performed as
such a
funny character. And in the end, she chose Morgan to go home over Gigi, which, let's talk about that for 1 second here.
Sure.
Morgan did say, like, I'm going to eliminate the strongest contender. You know, she shouldn't have opened up her mouth. She shouldn't have said that. She should have kept her strategy to herself. But, I mean, in the interest of the group, Dayla made the right decision, and Morgan probably is going to do well in other parts of the competition, where it's clear that Gigi kind of doesn't really care. You know that she's going to have another bad week, so she's your safety net. Like, she'll underperform, and maybe that will help save you in somebody doing worse than you.
I mean, it's
a smart business move.
It is a very smart move because you keep saving Gigi and then she fails at the end and you're the winner by default. I want to believe the best of Dayla, that she genuinely chose Morgan because all the other queens said, much like they did last season, that they were going to do it this way, whereas Morgan was very open about,
like, I'm going to do it how I want to do it.
I'm going to do it how I'm going to do it. And I want to believe the best of Dayla that her choice was based on that, especially being in her position as coming into this competition after not really making a huge, wave in the community for several years, being kind of low-key, coming in, destroying the reading challenge, destroying the talent show, and then destroying Aja in that lip sync, and winning, being the clear-cut winner of the first episode.
Across the board.
Tens across the board. And, from her position, that means, like, so if I let Morgan continue, I'm on her radar. And if I do slip up and Morgan wins, she's going to send me home. So I do believe that Dayla's choice was largely based on what Morgan said, which just, I think it was Chi said in the Talking Head interview. It was like, good job telling the entire room your strategy. Like, it was not smart to run her mouth off like that.
I mean, take some cues from Raven in her season with Nicole, like, or was it Tatiana, that she was like, I would never say anything bad about you. And then in her confessional, she's like, her outfit was garbage. She is garbage. I don't think she has any talent. I would never say anything mean about you, Tatiana, ever. So next week, we have what appears to be some type of lip syncing challenge like what we had last season. And then the runway theme is supposedly a redo of your worst runway. So I think there's going to be a lot of really great opportunities, but I don't know what BB's going to do because all her runways were great on her season.
We saw from the preview Milk is doing her Tony look, which
I don't think that was her worst one.
No, her Tony dress was not her worst look to me, and if the idea is like a redemption of your worst look and taking it from where it was when you got reamed for it to an elevated, better version, she looked exactly the same. Like, it looked like maybe it was a nicer wig.
Yeah. Unless she gives birth on stage, I don't know why she picked that one.
Because by contrast, Aja appears to be redoing her, what was her?
Her Princess Disaster.
Her Princess Disasterina. Was that her name?
Princess Disaster. Disasterina was on Boulay Brothers.
That's right. She's doing, Aja's doing her Princess Disaster outfit again, and
she looks great.
She looked amazing, and it was everything that it should have been.
I want Kennedy to redo her Death Becomes Her because it was garbage. And I really would love Trixie to redo her ugliest dress ever.
In the interest of our fantasy football league, which Drag Race has stolen from us and is marketing on a grand scale, I am the big winner and the big loser this week.
All of his points negatived out on each other.
Yeah, because I had 2 girls on my team in the top and one of them won, and then I had 2 girls on my team on the bottom and one of them got eliminated. So
we're both tied for 0.
We're tied for 0.
Which is good for me. I didn't lose anybody.
Big wins, big losses.
Thank you all so much for watching. Please be sure to tune in next week. Let us know what you thought about the episode in the comments below. And if you like what you see, you should tip a puta. There will be a link in the bottom if you feel like being like, ooh, she needs a new wig. That one's kind of thirsty. That one's not very good. Shut up. Shut your whore mouth. No one asked you. But if you're like, I really want her to get some new hair, a new outfit, something we haven't seen before. There you go. There's your opportunity. That was horrible. Thank you all so much for watching. We will see you all then. Bye.
Bye.